Good evening, sir. Thank you for your time.
Good evening.
And as always, I will start with my personal best and business best. Actually, time flies so fast, and nothing bad happened, but I have still a lot to improve, especially in GraphQL and React.
Okay.
Yes. So next, the business best. I knew the theory, of course, but not so much in practice. So this is a new issue. I discovered a new issue here in configuring CORS. And the second point is I knew that Typescript is much more developer friendly, especially in large projects, because it shows errors that JavaScript doesn't, and also it imports some can I say packages or maybe required files. Yeah, when doing a React project using TypeScript, for example, I include a component that has not been imported yet, and then it shows that it is not imported. It has not been imported yet, and like just one click, or I forgot what to press, what keyboard to press, but it imported some required components, and that is based on the video here, the link that you have given to me.
Okay.
Who's the creator is Ben. He's really good in explaining that, and I think that 2 points highlights why TypeScript is better in my opinion than JavaScript. But actually, I currently I still prefer JavaScript. Yes, I still prefer JavaScript, and maybe in future I will implement TypeScript.
Okay.
And I think I will skip this scorecard review to rock review, and I think I'm on track.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to fill this. So I saw that some new members are joining. I mean, have joined, and I think they are really good at programming. Actually, I read the blog, their personal, not personal blog, but their articles in about Lovia.live, and yeah, one of them had he has a GitHub account, and I saw his GitHub, and wow, he's very talented at programming, and I think he will do anything very well.
I mean.
Okay, I mean, and why I have not uploaded a video, this is heavily related to the issue that I may pick up soon in this meeting.
Okay.
And however, I posted a blog
about CORS
that explains about CORS. It is a short explanation, but I think it highlights what I understand about CORS,
Yeah, it's
and
okay.
the
Because
rest
then
stays
you'll
same.
put the video after the blog post, right? Okay.
I hope so. But this one, I did the how to upload the media field using Altair, but unfortunately, it shows loading very long, and I think it has not succeed yet in in uploading an image,
Okay.
so it is still an issue. And
I
for
see.
JWT authentication, maybe I will implement this after, hopefully after solving the GraphQL API issue and the
Okay.
CORS issue.
Hmm.
And so I have two issues here, but I hope to overcome this issue first, as I am really like in Indonesian I can say that uh, aku tidak sabar lagi untuk tahu ini, because I read the documentation of Strapi, and I just followed the documentation, but I still have not succeed yet in configuring CORS.
Okay.
So if I open Strapi,
Okay, so let's try it then.
and here we have set the path just like stated here, and here the /config, the /environments, and then asterisk, whatever the folder, and here we have created development, a folder, and inside the
Okay.
development I have security.json file. So in maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, we configured this one, the origin, which consists of strings, which are URLs that are going to be allowed to access, to send requests, I mean.
Okay.
And then I read that here in this course, I have to set enabled to true to enable the course. So I added here enabled, and then it didn't work. So I added this one, methods, an array that consists of several strings, which is value. Method. Here I use get method because the GraphQL query is not mutation, but just a simple query to fetch data. But still,
Okay.
these three
That,
do not work, and the
okay.
only thing that works is to configure the public role.
Okay. Just test it. I want to see it because there are some things that that is incorrect. Yeah. So
What
I
kind?
will show you which ones. Okay. But there are some things that I can say to you is that in CORS, public and authenticated are treated differently. Okay, so authenticated requests will have a stricter CORS restriction, yeah, stricter CORS restriction. Okay, so try it first.
It's taking longer than expected.
Mm.
So I have got an error here.
Okay. Make sure to use the inspect, yeah? So I know what happens. So find out where the error is. Okay, maybe try to refresh. Should be there actually.
Oh, why it is not getting? Oh, here it is.
Yep.
So, in headers, the status is okay.
Okay. And then response.
But it shows that the request is forbidden.
Okay, so this is not a GraphQL problem. It's a JWT token error, I guess.
Well,
So,
because I have right now I am a public user and
okay.
I don't allow any public roles to
Okay, so
retrieve
do you
data.
want to ask about CORS or about authorization? Because they are different, right? Which one that you have a problem with, CORS or authorization?
CORS.
CORS, but there is no problem with CORS here. Actually, the problem is not with CORS in this case. The problem is just about authorization. Because if you have a problem with CORS, there will be no response at all. So the problem, if the problem is with CORS, then the request will be blocked entirely. Okay, you can actually, have you ever had a CORS problem yet? I don't think so, yeah. So if you want to know how a CORS problem looks like, change your Strapi configuration. I will show you a CORS problem, yeah. Okay, now go to the security JSON, and then for origin, put something else. Maybe instead of localhost 1337, try to put HTTP localhost 9000 and just that. Okay, this will demonstrate what a CORS problem looks like. Okay, save that and then try to reload your app again. Then you will get an error. Do the same. Okay, maybe it's not yet restarted yet. Can you try doing?
Should I restart the Strapi?
I think it should restart automatically, yeah, when you change the security.json. Can you like add a, oh, okay, but that's okay. Can you like put a slash behind that and then save it and see if the Strapi is restarting after you change it?
This one?
Yeah, just like that, just to make it change. Okay, now check the Strapi one to see if it's restarting. Yeah, it's restarting. Okay, try this again. If the course, actually there should be a problem here. That's weird. Still not. Okay. Can you see the request header, response headers? That one, response headers below, because it's quite weird that. Or maybe it's because it's localhost. Okay, check the headers because CORS is about the headers, not about the payload. Okay, so first, okay, so that's weird, right? If you see the response headers, it says HTTP localhost 3000. But the problem is we set the configuration that it should be HTTP localhost 9000. So something is weird there. Is it like the correct file to configure it? Config environments security.json course. Okay. Origin. Okay. I think it's probably because localhost is, okay, try to change it, and instead of putting localhost there, put some domain name. Okay, change the security JSON again. And okay, remove, change localhost to example.com. Yeah, change it to example.com. So it has no connection whatsoever to localhost. Okay, save it. And let's see if now you get an error here with CORS. Okay, try it again. Still working. That's weird. Okay. And yeah, it's still allowing origin localhost 3000. That is really weird. Okay. It almost seems that Strapi is not loading the configuration file that you put here. Okay, can you try in enabled to false, CORS enabled to false? If it's actually reading this file, then it should like disable CORS. But if it's still working, then something is weird.
But I should not restart React, right?
No, because
it has nothing to do.
Yeah, it doesn't change anything there. Okay, that's weird. Okay, can you look at the Strapi console again? I just want to make sure some of the settings there. Environment, development. Yeah, okay, that's weird. Or maybe it's because it's always allowing from localhost. I think that's one of the reason.
So here, the default value is localhost.
Yeah. So usually you will have this problem with CORS when you have deployed the app in another web server, not localhost. If it's not configured correctly, then you will have this kind of problems. Okay. But okay, right now you don't have a CORS issue yet. So I would say for now you can skip this, and then when you do have a CORS problem later, we can work it out and fix the CORS problem. Okay.
Okay.
I think the next one will be discussing the GraphQL authentication and also GraphQL uploading. Okay. So which one that you want to discuss next, the JWT token in GraphQL or the Altair uploading?
Maybe Altair first.
Okay, so let's launch Altair and see what happens there. Actually, Altair also has a such file. Okay. This is what version of Altair? Can you check like the version first? Is there any version? Nothing? Maybe in help or something?
I have just installed recently, just
Okay,
at
2.4.11. Yeah. Okay.
2.4.11.
Okay. So please continue.
Oh, here
Mm-hmm.
I have a mutation to upload an image, which the ref ID
Okay.
is, I think it belongs to John. Oh no, it belongs to Marissa. And then the ref shows the collection type. The field I want to fill this image is card image, but I'm not sure with this. And Strapi doesn't explain the
Okay.
file upload.
I will give you this one. Okay. Wait up. I will put it on your calendar. So where is it? Okay. Oh, Altair, yeah. Okay, I've put the link there on the issue of Altair. Yeah, that one. Have you read this one?
Yes, I have.
Okay, and it's not
Actually,
working. Okay, so let's try it then.
I have I input exactly the same query like this,
Okay.
only changing the fields, but it shows an error.
Okay, so let's try it. How do you do the query on your own Strapi? Okay, because you should have the variables, right? So use the variables as in the block. Yeah, so the mutation needs to have variable like some file. I think it should be the previous one because there is only one file. Yeah, this one should be
Oh,
like
this is
this.
multiple upload. Okay.
Yeah. So I think Strapi only supports single file, right?
But actually in docs it has multiple upload.
Really?
Here.
Oh yeah. Let's try the single one first. Yeah. Let's try the single one. And after the single one works, yeah, feel free to upload as many thousands of files that you want. Yeah. Just get one file working first.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, you can still use the fields below. Yeah, you don't have to put like everything again. Just yeah, okay. But then you don't have to like close the parentheses first because you still need all the other variables, right? The other arguments. So basically, just replace the file ktp1 there with the variable that you have. So yeah. So actually, just put that one you put below.
Is it string?
It should not be string. It's a variable. It's not a string. Okay, and then you remove the one on line 2. So it should be like just opening of a, no, just remove it because it's just upload and then open parentheses. Because the arguments are on line 3 to 6, right? Remove it also on line 2.
On line 2.
Yeah, on line 2 should be just upload and open parentheses. And then remove that file because the file is already down below, right?
Oh, I see.
In the sample, it's just one line, line 8, but in your code, it's actually multiple lines. Yeah, that should be it. Okay, then add your file and try it. Upload. Okay, so on line 1, that should be upload with what is that?
This one?
Exclamation mark. Yeah. Okay, then add your file and play.
Okay. Okay, some file. Should I fill this field with some file or any whatever the name is?
Yeah, I would say it can be whatever. .jpg or something. I would say that please also put the from the sample, it asks for ID, path, file name, meme type. Can you put that also on your line 8? Not that one. No, not that one. Line 8 because it's the result, right?
Oh,
that
I
one.
see. Sorry.
That should, yeah, ID and yeah. So you have some information about the stuff there. Yeah.
Oh, maybe
you
the
can,
URL?
Yeah. If you can get like width and height, that would be good too. I think because yeah, we want to know what information that Strapi can get from the file, right? If the upload works. Mime is a good thing. Size also a good thing. So I don't know. Provider is also good, I guess. Who knows? It has something to do with. Yeah.
But what is this name? This one. Do we need
well,
this?
let's find out. Let's find out.
Okay.
That's because that's the value that is returned by Strapi, right?
Okay. Hash. Okay, just give it a try.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
It's already running.
Okay.
Oh, it's forbidden.
Still forbidden. Okay, so the
I
problem
should
is
log
not.
in first, may I?
Yeah, or give a token or something. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so now you know how to log in without looking up the documentation, yeah.
To be honest, I was nervous because I was almost, forgot how to query the login. But yeah, just control space. I remembered what you said.
Okay. So maybe it will be harder if you have to use REST API, right?
I think so. Yes,
Because
it
then
is.
you have to look, okay, what's the path and what's the structure of the JSON. So
Well, it's
yeah.
GWT. I think this is enough.
Yeah. So this is also one reason why we try to use GraphQL as much as possible. So even if you forget the
Hmm?
API or something, you can just like, okay, I think it's like
Look at the
this.
documentation.
Yeah. Or just control space and it saves the world. Okay. So you have to find a way to put the headers. I think it's about environment there. I think in
Environment?
environment, yeah. On the top right, I think that's where you set the authentication and something.
Oh,
Because it's variables, it's not
yes.
HTTP headers. You should have like HTTP headers.
Okay. Oh,
Can you
thank you
check?
for reminding me, sir. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
But if you
I
want to test,
can put header here.
it's okay.
Oh, it has already
Ah,
a
that one.
header. So I think
Okay.
I will just replace that. Save. Mm, why it is forbidden?
Still forbidden. If forbidden, that means about permissions, right?
I think I am a reviewer and
Okay.
I think I'm allowed to upload. Oh, it's not.
Okay.
Oh, should
Yeah.
I use?
Yeah.
Uh, I
I
think,
think
yeah,
you need to have that too. So
record.
yeah. So make sure if this works, make sure to put that on your blog and video. Yeah. That there is a
Okay,
separate
sir.
permission for upload. So not just the content
Mhm.
collection type, but also the upload permission is different.
Because I searched it on YouTube that it only has one video that shows the file upload in Strapi,
Mm.
whose the video, the video belongs to Alex the entrepreneur, the one who gave a tutorial about the inventory website, and I think this will be a kind of breakthrough.
Let's see if it works.
Yeah, what happened is previously the query was a bit different, but this loading prompt is taking like too long, and I just press the cancel button to quit because nothing is happening. But I
Okay.
think with this different query, hopefully it works.
Okay. Yeah, it's also still taking a long time. Yeah.
But should I like get another JWT after changing the roles and permission, the setting of that?
I don't think so because if the JWT does not have a valid permission, then it will give error forbidden. Yeah. Maybe you check the Strapi console to see if there's something there. Nothing. That's weird. Okay. So not even the request. I would say that you should try to open the Altair inspect. Yeah. Can you open the inspect one in Altair? think you can like.
Where is it
Can you have like
located?
right click? Yeah, that one. Toggle developer tools on view. See, you have everything, and you can see network or console there. So you can actually see what Altair
Something is
is
wrong with your
doing.
query.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, you open it. So that's weird. Yeah. Okay. I have an idea. So after this, I will upload the video, right, to YouTube, and you can post a bug report to Altair, because Altair is an open source project, right? I think they have a
Right.
Github repository, and then you can give a link to this video, but make sure to put the time, yeah, on the video where this happens, because they don't have to like view the entire video, just the part where this Altair is not working. Okay, can you do that?
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I think I can.
yeah, so hopefully the Altair developer will take note of this. But yeah, maybe I will also try to diagnose what is happening with this. But I would say that even without using Altair, you can also try to have the JWT token from React. Okay, Apollo client. I mean, if you have done that, then you can do operations authenticated using Apollo client, and after that, you should be able to upload file from Apollo client as well. Okay, so for this time, can you try uh, to try the query again in Altair, because we don't have all of the console and so on right before. Can you
I
retry
think I
this
will
query
close
again?
this.
Okay, but did you lose all the queries if you close Altair?
I don't think so, but let's see.
Okay, so now open the inspect the developer tools, and after
Okay,
opening it,
yes.
you can do the query again. Make sure to choose the file again. Okay, I think go to the network one. Yeah, go to network tab, because I think that will be the one that is most useful. So choose the file and then send a request again.
I'm reloading this first, and
Okay,
okay.
choose the file. It's still no file chosen. Oh, it's PNG, right? So I think the name, on the name, please put a name there, some file.png. Maybe that
PNG,
has
okay.
something to do, but let's just try.
Okay. What's this?
Okay, so this is a different error. Create read stream. But this is an error from Strapi. Okay, that's weird now.
Post, but it has post method here.
Yeah, so actually this time Altair has sent this query to Strapi, but this error is from the Strapi side, I guess. All right. Okay, that's weird. Oh, can you see the net? Okay, yeah, that one. Okay, that's the errors.
Exactly the same one.
Can you see the headers there? Click on headers tab. Okay, and then scroll below to see the request or something. Oh, because it's multi-part, right? you cannot really see everything. Can you scroll down below again? Okay. So I think, okay, variables, some file, the PNG. It is correct, right? It should be like some file.
But what is this create read string?
Yeah, I think it's some internal function in Strapi. Oh, there is already an
It
error
has
there.
exactly one.
But it should be fixed here. It's closed. Okay.
Oh.
It's not about it's Strapi, okay. Must provide a query string.
Must provide a query. What is this?
Okay. Okay, so this is a problem with file stream object without reading the data. That's weird. Okay, I'm not exactly sure.
And why is this code looks like Python?
It's actually because this is the client code. So it's not it's not Strapi code. It's the code that, in your case, this will be your Apollo client code. So it's the client that is uploading the file. Okay. Can you try adding .0 to your Altair query?
0?
Yeah. Can you open your Altair query again, and then I will show you what I mean. Oh, actually, the file name. Okay. So the problem is with some file.png. Can you remove the .png? Because that should be like exactly the name of the variable. Okay, now try to send it again. Okay. The strap. Okay, so now Strapi doesn't get it. Okay, so I would say that this is probably a problem with Altair, yeah. So when we actually put the file there, then Altair is not sending anything to Strapi. And can you check the network? The network tab on Altair. So there is no request, yeah. It feels like stuck.
But the status is pending actually.
Oh, it's pending. Can you click on that one? Okay, can you click on headers?
And it's not showing 200 because I think it's still pending.
Still pending, yeah. But why taking too long? That's weird. Or is it because Strapi is taking too long?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay, so I would say there is a...
Is it a bug?
I think it's a bug, but I'm not yet sure whether this is a bug with Strapi or with Altair. because there is also a bug in Strapi, but that was not actually a bug. That was like a problem with the client.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, it's fixed. So yeah, I would say, yeah, I would say try reporting this to Altair, and let's see if they have a comment about this, whether this is a problem from Altair or is it a problem with Strapi.
Strapi.
Yeah. But actually, when you get to the React Apollo client implementation, you can actually test for yourself. If the Apollo client implementation is working, that means there is no problem with Strapi, and it will be a problem with Altair. But if your Apollo client is also not working when uploading to Strapi, then that means it's probably a problem with Strapi. Okay. So there needs a bit of trial and error to diagnose the problem here. Okay. So I would say for me, go on to use Apollo client to implement JWT token authentication, and also to try to upload from React.
Oh, I want to ask this, may I?
Okay.
It states that the values can be a buffer or a stream. What is this?
Okay. So this, I think, okay, this is from the client, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that this is from a client. Okay, import test JavaScript, post. Okay, I think can you scroll up? Okay, upload files. Okay, I would say this is I would say in this case the documentation is a bit confusing, because it's talking about the REST API, and it's talking about buffer or stream, which I think buffer and stream is a JavaScript concept there. Okay. So if
it stays the same in the newest documentation.
Yeah. So I would say in this case, it means that when you use that API in JavaScript, it can be a buffer or stream in JavaScript. But the way you do it in different client will be different. And this is for the REST API one, right? This is for the REST API one. For example, when you upload using Postman, you don't care whether it's a buffer or stream, right? You just use the Postman to choose a file.
Yeah, just choose the file and send the form data.
Yeah, and also I would say that with Altair, you don't have to worry about whether it's a buffer or stream. But in using Apollo client, then you need to know how to send a file using Apollo client. So that will be actually the rule of the client library, not the rule of Strapi. Okay, so I think that's how you get a token and something. So yeah, you can try it, and yeah, I hope you can report about using JWT and Apollo client next time.
Okay, sir.
And also hopefully not just JWT, but also uploading from Apollo client there. But this one first, okay? I would say that you need to be able to get authorization working.
Still no changes because terminated.
Okay.
So one more. Yeah, actually, the only one allowing the request from outside is only these roles and permissions, and yeah, I still have no idea about the course of Strapi.
CORS is
However,
really CORS is not about roles and permission. CORS is about cross origin. That means different servers communicating with each other. So I would say if you are still curious about CORS, you can finish this. And when you deploy to actual server, which you will do when you finish this, so the server will not only be running on your computer, the server will be running on a cloud provider on the internet, and you can like access that Strapi 24 hours a day at any time. Okay, so at that time you will have CORS issues, so don't worry about it. Okay, you will have CORS issues.
but for example, setting the find action to be allowed as a public role means setting the origin to this one
No,
star.
it's different. CORS is about server. CORS is about server to client communication. So CORS has nothing to do with authorization or authentication. Okay. So CORS happens before the request. So even if you are public, okay, even if you are public, but if the CORS is not set up correctly, then even public will not be able to make a request. So even the request is rejected. So that's how CORS works. When CORS rejects a request, the server does not even know that there is a request.
Oh.
So it's a very early phase of the security feature. Okay. So it's before checking about user or token or something. So it's before the actual request itself.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So I would say that if okay, so if authentication is a security guard, yeah. If authentication is a security guard, then CORS is like a portal outside of the house. Okay, so your house is inside the complex, right? Your house is inside the complex, and then there is a CORS, and the CORS is outside the house. It's like, you know, when you come into a complex, there is like a portal, right? And if the portal is closed, then you are not even able to go inside to ask the security guard. Okay.
Oh, I see.
You are not even you cannot even go in at all. Okay. See, if CORS is not working.
Oh, very good explanation. Thank you, sir. So, yeah, I mean, the security guard, yeah, for example, in house, doesn't even know that a person is about to visit the home and ask for the permission to enter the home, right?
Yes, exactly. Because the request is still out there, you know, it's still in the street.
I see. Thank you, sir. And
So the problem here is, I think, because Strapi and your React application, they are already inside the complex. So maybe that's why the course is it has no effect, right? Because it's need to be someone that is outside the complex and then trying to get inside, and then there will be that course portal. But so for example, if you go to GBE and you are already in GBE, you do not have to pass course, right?
I see, because yeah, they are on same local host.
Yes, because they are same local host.
So it's
There's
all about
nothing to course about.
so it's all about roles and permissions,
Roles and permissions
right?
is when you go and ask the security guard, right? But course is before this one. Course is before this one.
So I can say that the React app, yeah, has surpassed the portal. Yeah, it doesn't have CORS because it's in the same
I
environment,
think so. Yeah, I think
same
so.
domain.
Yeah, I think so. And a lot of people, when they have course problems, it's because they are moving from their development environment and then they deploy it to server, and then all course problems crop up. Hey, it works on my laptop. It doesn't work on the server. Why? Why? And I have spent a lot of hours and days debugging course problems on the server. Yeah, it never happens on localhost. See, as you can see
Yeah,
there, there's an error there because ionicframework.com accesses localhost. So it's a different one, right?
yes,
So
I
that
saw on
will
the tutorial like this,
yeah.
but yeah, when I was doing experiment in this Strapi and React app, it doesn't show anything like this. So I'm confused and just spent a lot of time.
Yeah, you will.
Still
Okay,
have
you
no
will
idea.
get this problem, but that means you need to deploy this Strapi and also the React app to the server. So if you want to do that, then please complete this app first. And so when I feel that this is good enough to deploy to the server, I will provide the server for you to deploy both the Strapi one, not just Strapi, Strapi and MongoDB and the React app. Okay, all the three
Okay.
components need to be on the server. And after that, you will get this error. Don't worry. Because there will be different servers, yeah. You will get this error, the CORS error.
But unless I have configured the security.json, right?
Yeah, if you leave the security.json like this, it will definitely become an error. This will be an error, definitely. So don't worry.
So
And there will
it's
be
like this.
a way to fix it. It will be easy. Okay.
So just a quick example. If my front end domain, or front end server name is like this, and I have set enable to true, and I have set method like get, post, and etc. It will not get error, right? It should not get error if it is configured according to documentation, is it?
Yeah, if it's configured according to documentation, but this is still not complete. Okay, there is another one
Yeah, I
that
know.
you need to put there. So if just like this, there will be still an error, and the debugging the course error will be quite difficult because the error message is sometimes not clear. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, basically,
Okay.
if you follow the documentation on Strapi course, then it will work. Okay, it will work and it will be a little bit quite secure. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other question?
Here, just one more. Strapi documentation. Actually, not about GraphQL, but no. this one, the method, so it says that default value is get, post, put, patch, and like all methods here.
Yeah.
So does it mean that I do not have to set it one by one?
Yeah, actually, because the default is reasonable, you don't have to put that. Yeah.
So like if I
yeah,
if
you
I
can
delete
remove
this
it.
all,
Yeah, it will work. But there is something that you need other than this too. Okay, something else in that documentation.
okay.
Oh, not
Oh,
really. It's actually already
is
true.
is it about this IP
No.
server of IP?
No, actually, I was talking about the credentials. The credentials should be true, but the default value is true. So again, in that case, nothing is needed. So yeah, only enabled and origin is required to enable CORS.
Okay. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
It was, yeah, a little bit of question.
All right.
I think for this issue, it might be, like continued after deploying this Strapi and all of apps, React and etc. And I think for this Altair, should I create an issue or?
Yeah, I think you should create an issue and link to this video that I will upload. And please make sure the time, the time on the video. You don't have to create the video. You can just, like link to this video that I will upload on YouTube. This meeting recording.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, make sure when reporting the bug, you note the time, because the meeting is long, right? You should give a specific time that they can watch. Okay. And also, I have a question about, that I give on chat line.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Please continue first. And then upload using Apollo client.
Is it in Rocket Chat?
No, the one I asked you on Lovia chat internship channel. Did you get the message?
Oh, I think I have not checked it recently,
Okay.
so I will check it soon.
Okay.
Or should I check right now?
Well, I can't tell you right now, but please make sure that your mobile app on Rocket Chat is active and logged in. So because you should have a notification about it. Okay, but my question is that to you.
Sorry, sir. About the Rocket Chat, I mean, I failed several times logging into chat.lovia.live in my mobile phone. I think it's not a to-do list, but I think, is it an issue? It is an issue.
But because the procedure here is to use Rocket Chat for all of the chat communications, right? Instead of using WhatsApp. So that is like mandatory. So make sure that all the communications that we send on Rocket Chat, you can receive it like real time, okay? Because it's a replacement of WhatsApp. So yeah, you need to install that on your mobile phone.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you can put it on your to-do list if not yet. Rocket Chat on Android, yeah.
Yeah, Rocket Chat.
It's in Play Store, so you can just install it from Play Store.
No, sir. I mean, I have installed it and tried to not login, but enter
Mm-hmm.
the room of chat.lovia.live, and I
Mm-hmm.
failed several times.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is
Okay.
an issue.
Okay. So if
But
that's an issue, please, yeah, please send me the details of the error. Maybe you can
mhm.
send a screenshot on WhatsApp on what's if you have an error or something. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah. But the
Okay.
fact is, it is only taking too long, like
Mm.
loading, just like the Altair
Mm.
one. It
Mm.
prompts loading, and it takes too
Mm.
long. And I think, but it doesn't prompt a message like failed or network error
Mm.
or server error or etc.
Mm.
So I will try
Okay.
to
Okay.
to install it again.
Yeah. Try again, and if there is an error, please give me a screenshot or maybe a screen recording. Yeah. So so because if it's not working, then it's a problem that we need to fix, because that is the infrastructure and app that, yeah, that we are using for everything. So it needs to be running. So if you
Okay.
find any problems with it, then I would want to know what are the problems. Right. So my question is actually is do you have a plan to visit Lovia office maybe next week?
Oh, next week, I
Yeah, or
think
do you have a plan to visit Lovia office?
for like internship work or
Yeah, like internship work or meeting.
also, so meeting will not conducted remotely.
Well, maybe just yeah, maybe just one time, or yeah, this is me asking you uh, whether you have a plan or not. But if you don't have a plan or do not prefer that, then it's okay. But if you do have a plan, then I will also ask Firhan to come at the same time, so that because you and Firhan will be collaborating, right? Firhan is developing the
Mhm.
AI part of the ID card verification, and you are developing the Strapi and React of it. So yeah, I would say it's probably a nice thing if you two can meet.
Oh, okay. So I think it is nice to visit Lovia office and yeah, to be able to collaborate with Firhan. And
Mm-hmm.
I really want to do it. However, I cannot say 100 that 100% I'm
Mm-hmm.
coming next week. So I
Mm-hmm.
think I am considering that. And yeah, this is just matter of like I'm still worried
Mm-hmm.
to go outside currently.
Okay.
But I think for internship, I will prioritize that,
Mm.
and I think I will give. Yeah, I will tell you soon.
Okay. But it's okay. Yeah, it's not required. It's not mandatory. There's basically everything can be done remotely in this time. Yeah. So don't worry about it. And even if I think Firhan will come here next week, and yeah, we can have a meeting. Even if you are not here, we can have a remote meeting while Firhan is here.
Oh,
Okay.
sir, what may I know what day is he coming?
Well, this is what I want to discuss with the three of you, right? So that's what maybe you can discuss on the internship room on Lovia chat to see, yeah, if you guys can come to a agreement on the time that is good for all three of you, whether it's
Okay,
offline
sir.
or online. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, so thank you for the invitation. And
Mm-hmm.
so I will just to conclude, I will just recap to do list.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I will link this meeting video
Mm-hmm.
to Altair as an issue, and not to forget to attach the exact minutes and also seconds, just to make sure that they will notice the issue. And then I will try to implement JWT, and hopefully I will be able to upload images also using Apollo client. And for minor issue, yeah, about the Rocket Chat, I think I will solve the issue soon, but I just put it on to-do list.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all from me. Thank you very much,
Okay.
sir.
All right.
And for the rating, I think I will give 8, because yeah, the CORS and the Altair image issue is something really essential to know. Besides, we didn't talk much about technology, but it is really important. We
Okay.
were able to know important things.
Okay. Okay, so myself, I would give, it's really, this is not perfect, but it's my own fault that I was late. So I would give a 9 here. And at least that there is a correct way of the GraphQL query to upload. But even if there is a problem, I think it's also good because now we have evidence of the problem, and yeah, we can discuss with Altair or Strapi about it.
Okay.
So I think we will solve the problem. I think we will solve the problem. Just need,
Hopefully.
yeah, just need to progress here. So to diagnose which part of the problem. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. And see you in the next meeting.
Okay.